has been really solid right off the bat.
Swiped away. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Substitution on the corner.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
2 on the clock. Doncic. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Out to the right wing. Here's Branham. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 4. And Jones has it in the corner. Back to Hardaway. And he drives in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Floats one. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
That one drops. He ties it up. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 35 points last game out. From outside the arc, Exum's shot is off. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Count that one.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here. Here's Wesley. Pass to Branham. Wembanyama outside. Shoots over Washington. Wembanyama, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Shots good by Gafford.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, D.A. Thank you.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And the shot is good. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
Nice move by Johnson. He is solid off the dribble.
Pass to Exum. And here is Washington, who's guarded by Johnson. Outside Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Over in the corner, Washington. Here's Doncic. Oh, an easy two from Doncic.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
Johnson surveying the floor. Inside. Offensive rebound. Lets the three fly. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Washington. No scoring in this one. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Collins grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Outside for Wembanyama. Johnson the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials. But, Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Oh, Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the wing right side. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Champagnie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks trailed by 5. Pass to Doncic. Here's Doncic. And that one is good. Doncic has got 6.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Now Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. RJ at 6'5", Keldon Johnson plays bigger than his listed height, don't you think?
Yeah, Kev, not only does he play bigger, but he's stronger than he looks and is willing to throw that weight around. He has shown himself capable of playing the 3 or even the small ball 4 if you need him. Now, look, he's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering more responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Spurs substitution.
Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Dallas, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one drops.
P.J. Washington. 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Here's Washington following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
And that's what they teach you at every level. Get a body on your man, box out, grab the board.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Outside Irving. Doncic outside. Lets it go with the three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
On the wing, Jones. Scoreless thus far. And it's blocked. Irving for three. Rebound, San Antonio.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 8-point game. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And there's the foul. It's on Troy Jones. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's Irving.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Keldon Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling and excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. Here's Jones. After the basket by San Antonio. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Give a big round of applause to your defense.
Spurs leading by 10. Pass to Wembanyama. Now, here's Vassell. The shake. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And talking about the talented swingman, Devin Vassell, his offense has really improved of late.
Well, it's clear he put in a lot of work into improving that part of his game, especially his three-point shot, and he's not done growing yet. Look, if there's one thing that we've learned about Vassell since he came into the league is that he is a tough competitor. He will battle each and every night.
And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Steps back. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. San Antonio leading by 12. Pass to Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Outside, Jones. To the inside, Washington. And he converts the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Doncic outside. And the three off target.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Mavericks trailed by 12. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Sinks the triple.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Dallas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here is Hardaway. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.